And welcome to level 3. Could this level possibly be any more red? Who knows. So at the end of every level you get to see the scorecard, and there's a bunch of random bullshit on that. There's like a picture of the gunner and her facial expressions constantly changing. There's like a level thing written under her picture, and there's these 3 bars: active, safety, and lovely. So let's deal with that. Well, they're all tied into certain game mechanics. Basically, the 3 bars: active is for using the gunner mode a lot, holding that shot button like I'm doing right there, letting the gunner do a lot of the work for you. Safety is for not getting hit, and lovely is sort of a combination of the two. And if I'm not mistaken, the gems and your overall score is also sort of tied into that. When the bars fill up a certain amount, they increase your level. Higher level means better bombs, but there is a downside. It also means that the game is going to make itself harder. This game is sort of rank based. What this means is, you know, if you're dying a lot and you're like really crappy at the game, they're going to decrease number of bullets, decrease number of enemies, they're going to make the enemies fire slower, something like that. Whereas if you're good at the game and you're getting a decent rank, the game's going to throw every fucking thing at you it can. However, there is a plus side to all this. If you get a high rank, you're actually going to get a better ending out of it. There's multiple endings to this game, and they're all sort of determined by how well you play it. If you're dying a lot, you're going to get a really shitty ending. If you're dying a little bit, you're going to get an okay ending. If you're fucking rocking this game's face, you're going to get an awesome ending. That's how that all works. Yeah, so that's all that stuff right there. You know, her expression is pretty much just a good way to gauge how much she's actually liking you. You know, how you get along with your gunner. This level is very heavily themed around focus shots, you know, homing shots and that stuff. So the only real trick here is to just keep moving, and moving forward and backwards is really important. Just don't stick in a corner. Even the boss follows this one, but he follows it in a somewhat unusual way. He does homing shots, and that's what you're dodging most of the time, but he also throws out a bunch of shots that are mostly for decoration. As you can see, I just stick to focusing on the homing shots and ignoring all this other stuff that's completely pointless. Because if you're just dodging the homing shots, you don't even have to worry about his other patterns. They're really just for decoration. Unless, of course, you actually want to try dodging those, but, you know, it's just quicker this way, and it's a lot easier, I find. So, you know, just keep moving. And he's multiple form. A lot of the bosses in this game have parts and stuff that you can shoot off, and they change form by exploding and stuff. That's pretty cool. This pattern here, really fucking basic. It looks like really bizarre, but really it's just bullets moving up and down. You just gotta focus on one set of bullets at a time, and no problem there. Again, just a hell of a lot of homing shots all over the fucking place out of this guy. I kinda like how he's using a puppet, and he's like talking through that instead of talking to himself. It's just really unusual and bizarre. It makes no fucking sense whatsoever. Yeah, so just keep shooting him. Oh, fuck, I hate this. This pattern right here is just made completely of hate. It takes forever to figure out how you're supposed to dodge it. And even now, I still fucking hate this fucking pattern. You just have to, like, aim into the curve a lot and sort of weave back and forth. It's sort of hard to explain, but you're kind of seeing it. So after a while, he eventually dies, hiding behind his puppet. And that's it. Level 4 is up next. Fuck you all and good night.